Tell me a little bit about that. Did things get a little bit personal now?
Yeah, a little bit more personal because, I did respect him. I don't respect him anymore because he say, I'm not going to do what they want me to do and this and that. And then
Boxing world is shocked. What was supposed to be a calm press conference between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford turned into total chaos. Punches were thrown, words got ugly. And now fans are asking, did Canelo already cross the line before fight night even began? Let's break it all down. The press conference between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford ended in absolute madness. What started as a normal face-off quickly escalated. Reports say Canelo even struck Crawford after a wild brawl broke out in the crowd. Now boxing officials are considering fines for Canelo, raising huge questions about his focus before the biggest fight of his career.
About the shove, that moment that happened on stage.
Oh. I'm turning it on right now.
Right? Yeah. Did it make you want to go harder for the 13?
I don't know. Made me feel more.
After the dust settled, Crawford kept his cool, at least for now. He told the media, I'll save my anger for fight night. Canelo, I'll get you back in the ring. But things didn't stay calm for long. Both fighters began shouting, shoving, and even throwing objects across the stage. The press event spiraled out of control, leaving fans stunned at just how real this rivalry has become.
I don't let him down. You know what I mean? I don't care about him down. No.
Can I just ask, obviously he pushed you at the last press conference. Do you think at that point you got in his head for him?
I don't know. I don't know what's in his head. I don't know what he's thinking about, So I don't know.
And if tensions continue like this, fight night could be even more explosive. For the first time, one of these champions might get knocked out cold, adding fuel to the fire. Crawford's trainer Brian BoMac McIntyre took direct shots at Canelo. He promised Crawford would beat this dog down and dominate on September 13th. His words lit an even bigger flame under Canelo's camp. McIntyre reminded reporters, I was right when nobody believed me before. Crawford is special, and this time he's going to destroy Canelo. Hearing this, Crawford himself doubled down, confident and fearless. He declared that Canelo will lose his super middleweight crown. Fans who once believed Canelo was unbeatable are now starting to wonder, is Crawford truly the man to take him down?
Mean nothing. You ain't no Bud Crawford. They don't have that mentality. Having that mentality and going upside the...
Back home in Nebraska, Crawford sent a fiery message to his fans. All the doubters will cry at the end of the night. I don't care about judges. I only focus on my skills inside the ring. That's how I win. Those words showed a laser-focused Crawford, ready to silence critics in Las Vegas.
And I meant that. I meant that. Yes, sir. Everybody's talking about the size, me being a smaller fighter. But if you look on the stage, I've been sparring these big dudes my whole career.
Crawford didn't stop there. He reminded everyone that any fighter can be knocked out. While he admitted Canelo has a granite chin, he warned that no one is invincible. Canelo won't ruin my moment. I'm the one moving up in weight, but I'll be the one in control. His tone made one thing clear. Crawford isn't here just to participate. He's here to conquer.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
Canelo responded with his trademark calm confidence. He dismissed talk of size being an issue, saying, I've been here before. I've fought bigger challenges, and I always prepare to win. My goal is to make history, and that's exactly what I'll do on September 13th. With Netflix and the world watching, Canelo promised nothing would distract him from victory.
What would you say from memory that you first thought this fight was a real possibility, that you started thinking about this fight actually happening?
Well, I started thinking about it, a couple of years ago when they started talking about Spence fighting Canelo. Then just, sizing him up, like, all right, how tall is he? How longest arms and things like that, just sizing him up like that and going to his fights and things like.
Fighters also shared heartfelt messages to their fans. Crawford thanked Omaha for their unwavering support and vowed to take Canelo out. Canelo, in return, promised to bring more history to Mexico and add another chapter to his legendary career. As they travel from Nebraska to Las Vegas, the tension continues.
Of experts, I think Canelo's not the same fighter. His punch output's a lot less. What do you think, considering the last 12 months or so? Is he the same fighter he was maybe a few years ago?
I think he is. I just think he just wasn't up for the Skull fight, and I think different fighters bring different energies out of other fighters.
A lot of people are judging you on the Madrimov fight, saying you struggled moving up in weight. You're going further up in weight. And they're saying that's going to go against you based on the Madrimov fight. How do you kind of...
Crawford looked directly at cameras and said, "Suit up. This will be an unforgettable night. I'm bringing home more gold and proving I'm the true king." With 11 consecutive knockouts behind him, Crawford reminded everyone why he's one of the most feared men in boxing. On the other side, Canelo, now 34, insisted his experience and resilience will once again shine under the lights.
Listen, I called Canelo out because, like I said, he the last great fighter amongst the era that surpassed us. The Floyd, the Pacquiao, the De La Hoya. We both came up in that era, and he was right there with those fighters, and he got the chance to fight the Miguel Cottos, the Floyd Mayweathers, and the Kovalevs and Triple Gs, and I wasn't able to get those mega fights.
Even other stars are weighing in. Ryan Garcia gave his opinion on the matchup, admitting that while Crawford is talented, he doubts the Nebraska star has what it takes to survive Canelo's power. Garcia predicted Canelo's early attack might stumble, but said Alvarez will eventually overpower Crawford as the rounds go on.
For Canelo, Rod. Keep it a stack. This is the fight of the century. Everybody's talking.
I know.
How do you see it, man?
Man, I really see I see that Bud's gonna do good. He's gonna do good. But I don't think he's gonna win. But I do see Bud getting a lot of punches off, being able to tag Canelo with some good shots, but they have no effect. That's the thing.
He has the best chin that I've ever seen.
And nothing moves his head.
Yeah, I've never. So I seen one time Triple G hit him, and he kind of and then he's right back on it.
Bro, that's the thing. I know he's gonna be able to hit Canelo because I've seen Canelo in sparring where he not that he's getting hit, but he is.
Evan Garcia admitted he could see Crawford landing shots, but in his words, nothing will change. Canelo always finds a way. Whether fans agree or not, Garcia's comments only added more hype to an already heated rivalry. And came analysis from Andre Ward, who will be part of the official broadcast. Ward highlighted Canelo's unmatched ring composure, calling him one of the best at staying in control. He said Canelo's presence alone can wear opponents down mentally before the fight even starts.
In the beginning, because Crawford is a great fighter as well. I think that the size difference is going to be too much for Crawford. I think that once they start mingling and battling, I think that Canelo might be able to get Crawford. But anything can happen. I mean, Crawford can catch him on chin too.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right
You
now.
can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to you.
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight
and
night.
I know Turkey's in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
Teen Ward explained both Canelo and Crawford are puncher boxers, men who prefer to hurt opponents rather than just outpoint them. He believes September will showcase raw power from both sides, but patience will decide the victor. Even though Ward didn't immediately reveal his pick, fans read between the lines.
Happened if Canelo fought Terence Crawford? I'm going with Terence Crawford. Good weight jump or a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. It ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right there.
Finally, Ward made his stance clear. I'm going with Terence Crawford. Yes, the weight jump is big, but he has the will to win. Still, Ward admitted the fight is dangerous for both, acknowledging that Canelo's strength cannot be underestimated.
Because we are true fighters.
Yeah, true fighters, but
True fighters.
true, yeah. No, not YouTuber fighter.
Huh?
Not YouTuber fighters. Yeah.
They need to talk and talk about the fight because they want to say something. The people know we are great fighters. They want to put a great fight.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk.
I am sure in the end in the mid of September.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you push for?
No, I didn't.
And there's any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not. I'm gonna win. Simple as that. I'm not gonna let somebody else force me or tell me how to fight when I've been fighting my whole life. You know, I won't be running. You know, I could tell you that. But I will be, you know.
The press conference may have ended in chaos. But one thing is certain. Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford is more than just a fight. It's a battle of pride, legacy, and history. Both men promised to leave everything inside the ring. And fans around the world are counting the days until September 13th. And that's it for today's breakdown. This fight is shaping up to be one of the biggest in boxing history. Who do you think wins? Canelo or Crawford? Drop your predictions below.